Hello all, welcome to RotaryNews.com. In this session, we'll discuss about a concept called working copy in Oracle Apex. So let us understand what it is and what are the functionalities we have in this. So working copy, it allows the developers to change the code, not affecting the main application. So generally in the real time, what happens is when you get a requirement, so you may have a source code and you want to validate a specific functionality before changing the real code, right? So what you can do is you can just copy the existing code and you can call it as a working copy. You can perform the changes and you can compare the changes with the main application. And if you think it is okay, you can just merge it and you can get it for tested. So it's all about managing the code, which allows the developers, to effectively segregate their main code with their changed code. And also, the multiple developers can work on the working copy, I mean, the main copy without disturbing the other developers' code. So now, how do we do it? So to create a working copy, what we have to do is once you open the application, you can see a couple of tasks which are available for the working copy, and it depends upon what kind of like whether you already create a working copy or not. Based on that, you may see a specific options here. So now let us say this is our application which we never create any working copy. So then you just see only this option like a working copy task. Click on create working copy. Once you click on create working copy, it allows the option to mention what is the working copy name, and you just create a working copy, and it tells you in which particular application you are in, whether you're in a main application, whether you're working copy, and what is that working copy number. And like this all you can create. That's the creation step for the working copy. And if at all, if you want to compare with the main application, right? Let us say you have done a changes and you want to compare with the main application what changes you have done. You can click on compare, and it shows the list of things which are changed. And if you think they are good, you can merge it. And once you want to merge it, what you can do is you can simply click on merge, and again, still you can compare it, and you can click on confirm merge. And here you'll have an option to select whether you want to delete a working copy or whether you still want to maintain the working copy also. You can mention. Okay. So we'll just try to see all these functionalities now from the instance. So we'll just go to our application. Let's say, yeah. So here, if you observe, yeah. So what I'll do is, yeah, this is our application workspace, and I'll just create a new Apex application. DPT Apex application. So we'll just create a simple Apex application. Okay. Now I'll just create a page or DPTM form. DPT directive report, and it is based on DPT table. Click on create page. Okay. Now I'll just run it. Right. So we are able to see the data. Okay. And all these things are fine. Now let us say I want to change the column name here. Okay. Now what I'll do is I'll just click on the application. Now this is our application, the department Apex app. And what I'll do is I'll click on create working copy. And then here I'll just mention department working copy like this. DPT WCC WC001 create working copy. And now once working copy is created, you can observe here, it clearly tells you which working copy you are, and you can see the icon similar to the Git. I'll just click on app builder to see our application, and you can see here it is having one working copy. The earlier application EMP also is having one working copy. Now in this one, let us say this is my work, like this is my application. Now you can also create multiple working copies. Let us say I'll create one more working copy. Now here we are in the main version. We are in the main version, right? Now what I'll do is I'll just create working copy now. Let us say department working copy 002. This is my second working copy. Now I'll click on app builder, and you can just see here, it shows it is having two working copies, right? And now I am in the working copy. I'm in the main area now, in the main working copy, main edition. So what I'll do is here, I'll just select a working copy 001. And now when I'm in the working copy 001, I could see the options of working copy task like merge into main copy, refresh working copy, and compare changes, right? So now let us say on the department report, I'll just change a specific column name. So here we have a column, department. Let's say department number is not visible, right? Let us, I'll make it as visible. Or you can just ignore that. Let us say I'll change this column name, right? Location, I'll say new heading. Location, new heading. Now we can just run it and see whether the changes are available. And we have done the changes for DPT page only within the working copy, not in the main. Okay, location, new heading. Now let us say if we try to run, let us say here it is working copy 001. I'll click on switch to main. And if I just try to run this one, it is simply showing location, right? But earlier, if you have seen, it was showing location new heading because that was belonging to working copy 001. Now let's say I'll just go back here. I'll click on application. Now, if you think your testing is done perfectly, and if you think you want to merge with your main particular application, what you can do is now let us say we are in the main edition. So I'll click on working copy 001. And once you're in the WC00 working copy, and you can see here, click on compare changes, it shows an option to validate the list of content changed. So it shows a comparison here. And now let us validate that. Okay, you can click on difference and you can see the difference also. And the heading was changed. Okay, now you can click on application here. Now what we do is we'll just click on merge to main. So this will merge the content from working copy to the main. Okay, so it is exporting the content from the working copy application to main application now. It's almost done. Now click on next. And so it is asking whether you want to have the working copy after merging. We don't require that generally. So I'll just go with the deletion of that and click on confirm merge. Now the latest code should be merged to the main working copy. So now let us see. So we are in the main edition and you can click on the department page and you should be able to see the latest heading which should be available in the department name column, location column. So location, and you can see the location new heading. But let us say if you see the working copy 002, let's see that working copy 002, which we created before change, right? So let us see that content. And you can see that it's still having the old content. Now let us say when you're trying to perform the changes, right? What you can do is you can click on the refresh working copy. Okay. And you can observe the change, right? In the main application, we have new heading, but in this one working copy, we just have only location. Okay, so our changes have done successfully refreshed. Now let us click on the report. Now let's see here, location. And you can observe here, the latest code from the main copy got copied to the working copy. So this is how you have to do it. When you're trying to perform the changes, always get the refreshed code from the main copy so that the working copy will be intact with your main copy so that will not have any conflicts. And this is all about working copy functionality in Oracle Apex. Thank you.